It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Bee, so don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Alrighty, hello and welcome. It is the KVJ Show. Good morning. What is going on, everybody?
Oh, boy. The coffee machine over there is acting funny.
It is.
All the workers are like, no.
Oh, wow.
You better get your coffee right.
Uh-oh, a Monday coffee crisis?
Is that the Roach coffee?
Those roaches break it over the weekend?
I guess they were having a cafecito party.
Were you just stirring your coffee with your glasses?
I was.
Okay.
I didn't have a spoon.
Huh.
It is what it is, Kevin.
Okay.
I am judging.
Yeah. You got to do what you got to do, huh?
That's Lake Park style, by the way.
It's down and dirty over here.
Okay. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. How was your Easter?
It was great. We had so much fun. The Easter Bunny came, brought a beautiful basket for Rocco.
Okay.
And it hid eggs all over the yard. Rocco did the egg hunt that he loves so much.
Sure.
Magnolia is very upset because she had a bunch of school stuff going on at FSU. So she couldn't come home for the egg hunt. She just had to see about it on social media.
Oh, man.
And then
left out.
She was pissed.
Oh, yeah? Why? Because you guys did it?
Yeah. I mean, she's just mad that she wasn't there.
I got you.
She knew we were going to do it.
Right.
It's sad when they do it without you. That FOMO is real.
I hear you. No, I get it. Now, when you do the Easter, do you do just candy or are there gifts in there? Is it almost, because some people have almost turned Easter into like another Christmas.
Some years when it's been him and Mags, it's fun to make it like a competition and put like little gift card vouchers in the eggs. And so they have to like find the right egg. But when it's just Rocco, we just made it, $1 an egg.
Okay.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
He likes that.
So there's a little cash behind it then.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's fun. So it's just him fighting for the eggs?
Just him versus himself.
Okay.
Kids are lazy. They don't want to look. So he's like, I only found 7. I'm like, there's 15. Get back out there.
Let's go.
Let's go. If your sister was here, you'd be clawing and fighting for every egg.
Yeah. You had a good Easter, Jbird?
Oh, no, it was very dark. I actually forgot Easter was even there.
You forgot?
Wow. Oh, yeah, it was not a good day.
Oh,
man.
Sorry.
That's rough.
It is what it is.
Okay. It is what it is. Yeah, I saw something crazy that had come out. They had said that back on April 3rd of 33 AD, this is according to NASA astronomical models, they confirmed that a partial lunar eclipse known as a blood moon was visible in Jerusalem on the date that many people believe that Jesus was actually crucified.
Lot of moon talk over the weekend.
Oh, yeah. No doubt. So I guess that's, I don't know if we got that because we sent people up on this Artemis 2, but.
And I would predict that, Jbird, your algorithm is moon heavy.
I think I am full moon sensitivity. I think you're right.
So it knows what to give you based on what you watch, and you are a moon guy.
This weekend did nothing but punch me.
Yeah. So what was kind of unique was Good Friday and Easter fell on the exact same days in April 3rd and 5th.
Oh.
That's what happened back in the year supposedly he was crucified. So,
Wow.
Yeah, kind of a crazy little story.
Religious Kev.
Yeah, I know. It stood out to me on Easter. So, yeah, Easter was absolutely lovely and did a little sunrise service and got to see the fam, which was great. Got to see my daughter. She's been working a ton, so it was nice to be able to see her.
Nice.
My father-in-law and everybody. So that was all good. Something about Jbird that just kind of draws in interesting experiences. I think he and Denny's as well. I don't know if I've ever had anybody stop me in public and ask to pray for me. I don't know, maybe I look good. I don't know if maybe they look like they need it. I don't know exactly what's going on.
I think they're a magnet for weird.
Okay.
I've seen it happen before out in the wild. He'll be minding his own business, just trying to go through life, and weird things and people just come at him.
People are just drawn.
Like a magnet.
Yeah.
I am.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
It never happens to me.
Right.
I mean, I can't even, in a whole entire year, have as many weird encounters as he has in a week.
Well, I'm glad
right.
you say something because sometimes people think I'm lying.
You're not
I'm
lying.
not lying.
I have seen it happen. The most bizarre person at an event will find him, zone in on him, and come talk to him.
So this woman keeps coming over to my house. She came over to my house 4 different times over the weekend. One time she brought me egg salad.
You don't like egg salad.
It's the grossest food I've ever eaten.
And wait, it's a stranger?
It's the woman that wants to heal me.
She's not a neighbor.
She lives on the block.
Oh.
She lives, I would say, 2 blocks over.
Around the corner.
She knows where I live at.
That's not good.
Does she know who you are and what
Yes.
you do? Okay.
Is it time to call Good Greek and move?
It's time to call the cops.
All right, so egg salad, not the way to your heart.
I never want to be a jerk to somebody. I think she's got a kind aura, but she's making me feel uncomfortable.
Got it.
And I don't want
see this happen with him all the time. People come over and they make it uncomfortable.
And then people will say, "Oh, Jbird, you're too nice. You're such a people walk all over." I don't want to be mean to people. She's trying to be nice to me,
Right.
And it
Just
hurt.
missing the mark.
Well, it would hurt my heart if I felt like I was mean to her.
Right.
Yeah.
And
You
she
know what I
really
mean?
is trying to give you a sandwich, albeit, in your opinion, a gross sandwich.
That was not the only time she came over, though. She came over 4 times during the weekend.
Okay, first we had egg salad, then what?
So we had egg salad. We also had another healing thing. She also wanted to invite me to a barbecue. And the 4th thing was, hey, what are you guys doing this weekend? You want to see a movie?
Oh, just go see a movie, huh?
What do I do? I mean, yes, of course. I'm like, get off my lawn. That's not my personality. I don't want to do that.
How is she catching you so much?
Well, because I'm working on my yard.
Oh.
I'm trying
so
to.
she's getting you out front of your house.
My doctors tell me don't sit. Make sure you're moving your legs because of my hip. I'm not going crazy, but I'm trying to move.
A little bit here, a little bit there.
Yeah, and I want to make my yard look nice, and I like going out there and doing it. It's not my fault that some woman wants to heal me.
You got to hire a landscaper and stay inside.
I like doing landscaping.
Or you're going to the backyard. Do the backyard.
I do
the
that.
front, you're too easily a victim.
Yeah, but when I go in the backyard, my new neighbors see me too.
Can't get that piece.
I know.
We got to get you that fence.
No, we have to get me trees.
Okay, trees.
Salespeople, tree endorsement. Let's go.
So she walks from 2 blocks away just to your house, and if she doesn't see you, she turns around and goes home?
Here's the thing.
Or is she just out walking a lot?
I think something's wrong with her. And I don't want to be jerky and mean, but she's making me uncomfortable. Now, when I say something's wrong, I don't think something's so wrong.
Something's a little off if you go to a stranger's house 4 times a weekend and you keep trying to come up with new ways to be active in their life and you don't know them like that. But the problem is you're that guy on the radio, so she does know you like that.
Right.
And she's like, I am ready to take this thing to the next level.
Yeah.
This guy is just my type.
Oh, she's talking to me about how she can help me with my insomnia.
Oh, wow. Like everything, huh?
Yeah. No. I don't want to be disrespectful. She's very nice, but she's making me feel uncomfortable.
Right, because it's a little too much.
It's too much. I need a little bit of privacy. Look, I'm a man of the people, but stop weirding me out.
Oh, good luck with that.
Yeah. And by the way, it's not ending.
When the poison-laced egg salad didn't work, she had to keep coming back.
Well, if she was such a big fan of the show, she knew I hate egg salad.
Right. Not that big of a fan. They knew it was going to be big, but it wasn't as big as what they had hoped, but it still made a ton of money. The Super Mario Galaxy movie topped the weekend box office, brought in $130 million for its opening weekend, and got $190 million over 5 days. that it has been out. So it's doing pretty well, and it's 2024's largest domestic debut, but it fell short of what the Super Mario Brothers movie did, which earned $146 million. So it's not as big as that, but, still not bad. I think they'll take $130 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, so not too bad. Now that Project Hail Mary, still holding on to second place. $30 million it brought in its third weekend. In that movie, the drama was Zendaya and Robert Pattinson. That was in third with $14.4 million. Now, Jbird, you were going to go see that Project Hail Mary.
I went 3 different theaters. They were all sold out. I couldn't get a ticket.
You walked up?
Yeah, I did old school. Remember me talking about it? I'm like, I'm an old school guy. I'm not going online. I'm going to go.
You can't do that anymore.
Wow.
You got to buy your ticket ahead of time. And sometimes you got to do it the day before.
Yep.
Especially if it's a popular movie like that one. It's crazy.
But guess what I did?
What?
I got some popcorn.
Oh, you just walked in and got popcorn and walked out.
I went to the movie theater just to get popcorn.
You do love their popcorn.
I love movie theater popcorn.
Once you were in there, were you tempted to try to break in and just see if you could find a seat?
No.
I'd be like, I came all this way.
I'm moving so slow these days, girl. I can't be doing Mission Impossible stuff. Not yet. Give me till June, and then I'll sneak in.
Okay.
Can you still do that? Are there theaters that are still unguarded enough that you can go and bounce? I know some people buy a ticket and then they'd be hopping all day long, but
that's what sucks is because the new way there's tickets now, so you really can't do weird.
People reserve their seat.
Right.
So you have to go on the seat map and you have to see which seats are still open and not sold when the movie starts. And then if you sneak in, you can sit in those seats. Not that I know anybody who's done it.
Oh, and you are able to sneak in. Trust me. There's ways. We're not promoting that.
We're not promoting that, but
it does exist, Kevin.
It's not that hard.
No, it's not. I saw a couple people do it.
I saw people doing it recently. That's what gave me the idea. I'm like, oh, whoa, okay, that's what's going on.
When I went to see Back to the Future and then they had it in the theater, I mean, there was enough people there, but it was kind of sparse. You could sit anywhere you wanted to sit, and nobody cared. And they never gave me my popcorn.
Yeah, if you've noticed that it seems like some movies are getting a little bit longer, that's not your imagination. They say that the average runtime now for some bigger movies has been steadily increasing, with films now pushing 2.5 to 3 hours instead of the old 90 to 120 minutes.
Do you like that?
I do not.
I don't either.
I don't either. I got stuff to do. Let's wrap this up.
They say what is going on is intentionally they feel like they need to make these movies an event. So you show up. So they want to make it a little bit longer. You maybe stay a little bit longer, have a little bit more food. And so they're trying to find other ways, since they've got you out of the house and actually watching something that's not streaming. How do they keep you there, and how do they give you a satisfying experience?
Well, think about Breaking Bad. Every single episode was a movie. It wasn't just a regular show. It was a legit movie per episode.
Yeah.
And I kind of think that changed things.
Yeah, it might have. I mean, I think there's a lot of things that are changing, and it's interesting to see how things kind of change, and then maybe they change back a little bit, and where they're trying to figure out how to work things. They say, though, the longer movies are meaning fewer show times per day, which can hurt theaters. And maybe you show up to a movie 3 different times and you can't get a ticket to it because there's less run times because the movies are longer.
Movie, make it 140, bounce out, and you're good. We're not doing a Netflix series here. That's different.
Yeah. I guess they're just still trying to figure out how to make money off of it. You know, I think maybe there for a minute, they're like, maybe everything will be streaming, but they seem to really be liking what they're seeing with some of the box office numbers. It's getting a little bit better steadily. It seems like the younger generations like it, and they like that experience.
Yeah, when we went to go see that newest Sydney Sweeney movie, I looked around the theater, and Magnolia talked me into taking her. All the chicks in the theater looked identical to Magnolia. They had the same look, the same cup. It's not a Stanley Cup anymore. Now it's like an Owala or something, or Owuwola. They all had the same cup. They had the same sweatshirt. They had the same hair, same look. I'm like, okay.
Isn't she controversial? Is she the one that's controversial? I can't keep up.
They love her.
So
The young girls love her.
Okay, but was she going through it like a controversy of sorts or no?
I think so.
Okay,
but
yeah, I mean.
my daughter and her friends love her. Oh my gosh, she's perfect.
She's perfect.
She's perfect.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. She's
If she comes out with a product, guess what? They're buying it.
Them influencers.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. How long do you think a movie should last? How long? Do you think under 90 minutes, 2 hours, or over 2 hours? What is your choice?
If it's a good movie, I will give you the grace of 2 hours. That's still a lot. 145 to me is the perfect.
That's the sweet spot.
Yeah, for me personally.
Okay. What do you think, Virginia?
Yeah, I'm going 130.
Yeah.
I want it shorter. Make it short and sweet. Wrap it up.
Yeah.
If it's a comedy, end it quickly. If it's a drama,
yeah.
give me
then
2
you can go.
Yeah.
You can go 2 hours. Yeah, the top answer right now is 2 hours. Majority of people, about 61%, say that. The other 39%, they want it 90 minutes or less, and nobody is saying over 2 hours.
No.
Yeah.
When I see Spielberg do like a 3.5 hour movie, I'm like, dog, this is not ET time.
Read the room, Spielberg.
Read the room.
Yeah. It is the ultimate win for Hollywood when somebody doesn't spend a lot of money making a movie and then it just rakes in the cash. You've heard of that before. Some of these small box office movies that wind up making a ton of money. And if you had to guess, what do you think would be the top movie adjusted by percentage from what it cost to what it actually made?
What about that Blair Witch?
It's a great guess. Yeah, the Blair Witch Project is number 2 overall. It cost $1 million to make, and it wound up bringing in $248.6 million.
Dang.
That is a 24,760% increase on the investment.
I will never like that movie because I went on the worst date.
Oh, really?
Oh
Okay.
my God.
That's what I want to hear about.
Oh, she was so over the top with every little thing. Oh my gosh. Oh no.
Hold me, Jbird.
And we were in a group of like 10 people and everyone's going like, what is she doing? This is embarrassing. And I was embarrassed.
The biggest box office success of all time is the original Paranormal Activity movie.
Yeah.
That movie cost $215,000 to make.
Whoa.
It's not, there's not a lot to it. And it's cool. It's kind of Twilight Zone-y.
Right.
They use a set or two, and then they do it great with writing.
I mean, that's unreal. Just to have that. That is a 90,230% increase.
Wow.
I mean, you're like going, okay, let's do more of that. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. The other ones that are up there, Mad Max is number 3 with a 39,000% increase. That only cost $250K to make, and it brought in $100 million.
Is that old school Mel, or is that the new one?
That is the old school Mel.
Wow.
Mel Gibson. Yeah, way back in the day as Mad Max.
That's a good movie too, man.
Yeah.
That really is. I watched that recently. That's a good movie.
Okay. That Super Size Me, remember the documentary on McDonald's?
Yes.
That cost him $65,000 to make, and it brought in $22 million.
Whoa.
I think he was proven to be a liar, though.
Yeah.
Kind of lost its shine.
Aren't they all?
Yeah.
So was Blair Witch.
You're
Yeah.
right.
Okay, Blair, you liar.
He was a big liar.
They're all liars, Kevin.
A lot of horror movies you can make pretty cheap, I guess. Texas Chainsaw Massacre cost $140K to make, and it brought in $30.9 million.
That's the one I want Virginia to watch, and then I realize, nope, she should not watch that movie.
I can barely watch the KVJ horror movies, and I'm in them, and I know they're fake.
Now, those movies, talk about making some money.
Yeah.
No. Lost maybe 30 grand.
Halloween and Friday the 13th, both pretty cheap to make and brought in a ton of cash. Some of the other movies, Napoleon Dynamite, Rocky is in the top 10, and American Graffiti also.
Rocky, if you are a filmmaker, learn about the story of Rocky. They said, all right, kid, whatever, make your movie, scram, basically. He fought to be the lead in the movie. They did not want him to be the lead. They said, you're not an actor. He wrote it. They gave him 30 days to film it, shoot it, edit it. He got it done in 28 days.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, Rocky, ever hear of it?
Yeah, that's
he was right. They were wrong.
He was right.
Yeah. Cost $1 million to make Rocky, and it brought in $225 million.
Dang.
And a franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they were
that's
probably,
true.
afterwards they were like, "Oh my gosh, you were right. We're sorry. We'll kiss your ass now."
That's what they say about Stallone. They said Stallone always had a heart of gold, and if he believed in something, he would go for it.
And he was right.
He wouldn't take no for an answer if he believed in it.
Yeah, it's true. Well, one thing about horror movies, they say that they're actually good for your health, Virginia. Maybe you and I need to try to figure out how to start going to these things.
I don't know about that.
I got so many for us to watch.
I don't need the stress. It makes my back tighten up. Life is stressful enough.
Well, this guy's arguing that stress is actually good for you ultimately.
When you watch a horror movie, your brain knows that you're safe, but your body does not. And this creates what scientists call recreational fear, where you get the benefits of a threat response without real danger. Your amygdala, which is part of your emotional circuit, activates as soon as something scary appears on screen. And that triggers your sympathetic nervous system and releases adrenaline and cortisol, which then prepares your body for action, even though you're just sitting on your couch. And at the same time, your prefrontal cortex recognizes that the threat is not real, and this creates a sweet spot where your emotional brain reacts while your rational brain stays in control.
Huh. Does that sound like mumbo jumbo to you, or are you buying it?
This is TikTok, Doc.
Oh, now you're turning on TikTok.
Well, look at Virginia now. Wow.
It sounds TikTok, Doc.
It is.
Okay.
I mean, I like it because it's so wacky, but yeah.
You're not buying it, huh?
I don't know.
Had you ever watched a movie where you feel knots in your stomach? I forget the exact name. Something Rwanda. It's where
Hotel Rwanda.
Yes. Oh, I watched that movie the entire time. I was like sweating watching that movie.
Yeah.
And it's a great movie.
Big thing going on this weekend was Inter Miami playing their first ever game at Miami's Freedom Park in what's called New Stadium. NU Stadium is the name of it. I think it's like a finance company or something like that.
Meaning it'll change in a year with the name.
Probably. Yeah. When it's not new anymore, we won't call it New Stadium. We'll get into something else. Pretty good night, but it was a tough game to get into. The average ticket price about an hour before the game was about $338 on Ticketmaster. So I told you, I'm like, I'd like to get there and see a game, but we'll give it a little bit more time.
I'd like to go, but I can't afford to bring the family. And going solo is just douche dad.
Yeah.
Like, bye, kids. Daddy's going to the ballpark.
Yeah. Well, I told you I really thought that David Beckham was going to be there because this really is such a big event for him. Somebody that for 12 plus years has been wanting to get a franchise. And that was something he had in his contract when he joined MLS back in the 90s, was that he would have that option for a certain price to be able to get his own team. And it's paid it's insane how much money he's made on that. That was one of the shrewdest business deals that he could have made. And at the time, people were like, dude, you're taking less money to go to the MLS where nobody plays. And he had a vision. And he said,
long term, baby.
Yeah, he said, look, I'm not the bend it like Beckham dude that I used to be. So I'm going to go play my twilight years in the MLS, kind of what Lionel Messi's doing.
None of us can bend it in our 40s like we bent it in our 20s.
Yeah.
No, I try, and it's not working out good.
How's that going?
It's not good.
Mm-hmm. So he was out there with the guys that he put the team together with, and he was actually hanging with the fans, too. I was really surprised. He went out and addressed everybody because they have the one section where you have the band playing, and it's just they're on their feet waving flags the entire game. It's really cool. So he was out there waving to them. But even with the fans, they were all around him. I was surprised that he allowed himself to be that vulnerable with the people. And there were people obviously clamoring to get to David Beckham.
He can. Messi cannot.
Yes,
they
you're
will
right.
tackle Messi. These fans will, I don't know what they want to do when they catch him, but they come with a force.
Oh,
yeah,
they want to get messy with Messi.
Yeah, he's got his own section. There's a Messi cheering section that is there. So you talk about a dude that, and you see his pictures as you're walking into the stadium. So
It's just weird. I don't understand because I think you've explained it to me before, saying the league he's playing in is not like the number one top league, but
right.
He's getting so much money.
Mm-hmm. He's getting a good chunk of money from endorsements and everything else, and the deal that he did with Apple TV. Yeah. So they're making up for it. Yeah, he's doing all right in the cash that he's bringing in.
But there is another league that's higher when it comes to competition.
Yeah, you got several leagues. Probably the Premier League is one of the best over in Europe. And so that's pretty much the world's best. That's where Messi used to play.
Because Virginia, when I get that wrong, I get emails.
I bet.
Stupid. Stop talking about what you don't understand. It's not soccer. It's football.
Yes.
You moron.
Yeah, football where you sometimes use your head, and that's exactly what Lionel Messi did. Of course, he scores the first goal for Inter Miami in the new stadium.
Off his head?
Off his head. It was a header, in the 10th minute. Pretty impressive here, and I like the Spanish version. Boy, the excitement in this.
Telasquito, viene Telasco, engancha larga la pelota, Fry el centro y está.
Yeah, baby.
Soccer has the best announcers ever. They do. I'm sorry.
It is great. Absolutely. Luis Suarez, he hammered home a volley in the 82nd minute. It was a 2-2 tie, though. So that's how it ended. So they didn't get an all-out win. It was Austin FC that they were playing. So not too bad for Inter Miami to go out there. Just, the stadium itself, pretty cool. They still have some work left to do on it. And from what I can understand, there were some places that were still a little bit under construction, and the parking lot was the big one. And the biggest complaint that came out of this game was the traffic. I guess there were some airlines that were having to post up that they might have some delays. And I saw some crazy traffic. I mean, Miami traffic's already insane, but they're just saying it's going to cause some problems, when you have that kind of crowd. Now, it's a 25,000-seat stadium, and for the opener on Saturday, they had 26,700, so they're over capacity.
Oh, wow.
Now, I don't know if they'll have that for every game, but if they get close to selling out almost every game, it's going to mean you'll want to know if you have a flight when an Inter-Miami game is.
And here we go. Here comes the soccer comments.
So wait, if the stadium only fits 25,000, how did they have 26,000 in attendance?
Probably standing room only. Sometimes you'll see that where
Wow.
stadiums get a little bit over what their capacity is supposed to be because they just cram them in there. And when they were making an average of $338.
Man, why do soccer fans got to be so disgruntled if you get it wrong? It's kind of very funny. Kevin knows nothing about soccer.
Yeah. All right.
But he's learning.
I know. Give the man a break.
Don't read the comments.
What was it
You
I
know
got
what?
wrong?
I'm closing my. Virginia said, "Stop reading the comments. They're making me insane."
Okay. All right. So I guess Premier League's not the top league.
How dare you, Kevin?
Okay. All right. Well, then I don't know what the top league is. So, do you have the wisdom? You can let me know. Oh, they're saying Messi never played in the Premier League. Oh, okay. I got you. Okay. All right. I guess that's what I got wrong. So I don't know if Premier League's not the Premier League or he played in La Liga.
Well, it's kind of false advertising if they're calling themselves Premier and they're not the Premier.
He played in La Liga.
Look, this whole thing got a little messy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I got to learn my European soccer. And the World Cup's coming up. They're already running ads on that.
You sure about that? You better get that right.
That I do know. That I do know. So we'll have some of those matches on the way as well. So pretty good night. Mark Anthony, he was out there singing the national anthem, kind of nailing it.
And the rockets ride the bombs bore, still in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say the star-spangled banner yet waves.
You're belting it out there.
You feeling it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he did a great job with it.
Still sounds good.
Dude can sing.
Not as good as Virginia's Canadian.
That's right.
Anthem.
That still was a highlight. Absolutely.
Pink Pony Club, huh?
I guess so, yeah. I guess that's the song to wake up to if
Let's
you're
get it.
heading near the moon. And I guess today is going to be the day that they're going to be zipping around the moon.
I would have gone Pink Floyd, maybe something from Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah.
They asked Chaperone about it, and she's like this. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Bubble fry.
They asked her and she hung up on them.
She's laying down, and she's like, I can't talk.
Yeah, the crew's going to be traveling farther from Earth than any humans previously. So that's, I guess, quite a statement to make. Kind of cool to say that you've been the furthest from Earth than any other human.
Really?
Yep. That's it, by going back to the backside of the moon. Further than any human has ever gone into space. How about that?
Are they trying to make fetch happen right now?
And are they still going around the moon and they're having trouble because they are going into an area that only new technology allows them to go past because of the radiation? Are they talking about that at all?
You know I love all this stuff. I love space, aliens, UFOs.
Yeah.
And even I'm going, are we doing like is this... I don't know. Are you trying to promote something that's not that cool?
They definitely have been hyping it. And that might be the question, is the hype more than what the experience is? I mean, I think it's cool, but, some people said, okay, they hyped it a bit like this was the one they're going back to the moon. I think it's not till Artemis 4 that they'll be actually landing on the moon, which is what I think a lot of us were, hoping to see again.
Because they have to keep testing the new technology to make sure they can get there. Well, then how did we get there in the 60s?
Also, too.
Different stuff, Virginia.
Stop calling it Artemis. You get more people involved if you call it Artemis. It's just the way it is.
Artemis, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
People would get more involved.
Okay. It is definitely memorable. Well, back in the day, I know the boomers, they love the whole space thing. In fact, for them, it really kind of defined a lot of pride for them growing up. To see the landing on the moon and all those space missions and beating the Soviets. It was just all great stuff for the boomers back in the day. And I know now it's kind of like an insult to say, okay, boomer, like you just don't have good perspective. You're just out of touch. But maybe the boomers got it right on a few things. In fact, I saw this interesting list of opinions that boomers have that maybe we all can agree on. Like, people share too much of their life on social media.
I mean, there are parts of culture that really look up to the elderly because they have wisdom, because they went through life.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that we celebrate that too much in the States.
Right.
It's, you're old, you're damaged goods. That's not all cultures, man.
That's why you need to pay attention to this list. You can learn from them boomers. And yes, people are posting way too much about their lives on social media.
Yeah, at any age. I had an egg. Look at it. I don't care.
If you hear a boomer say that TV is getting too quiet, they aren't necessarily wrong. It does seem like sometimes when you watch shows, they get too dark and too quiet. You ever notice that, where you have to turn up the TV? Like, I don't know what they're saying. And I can't even see what's going on. It's so dark.
And then when they go to commercial, it's loud and bright.
Right.
And I'm like, well, y'all can't figure this out and mix this properly?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'll fall asleep to like peaceful music, trying to go to bed, and then all of a sudden a body cam comes on after. Put your hands up, freeze! I'm like, oh, who's breaking into my house right now?
And I had this boomer rant to Denny's just a week or so ago. Physical buttons are better than touch screens. And I was talking back to my old BlackBerry phone. I was like, I never used to have typing issues on the BlackBerry. And I remember when I first started on the iPhone, I'm like, I'm hitting the wrong keys. And how many years later, about 20 years later, I'm still not hitting the right keys. I am always mistyping stuff. I really miss that old raised keyboard that you had on the BlackBerries with actual buttons. I never used to mistype.
I don't hate CDs. I don't mind. I don't mind a CD, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they say that there are more people now that are really liking to go back to that old technology, and they want the stuff that they can hold on to. In fact, I'd even seen that Maxell, they used to do cassettes, that they're selling a ton of them now.
Huh.
And they've kind of adapted them a bit where you can still go Bluetooth and all that, but yeah, you can still get the cassettes and cassette players, but now they're a little bit more modernized, where you can either do a cassette or you can even do your modern tech on it. Just kind of smart, yeah. So those are out there. Another thing that boomers have an opinion of, put away your phone at a concert.
Oh, people get so mad about that.
Yeah.
You're not going to stop it. You might as well just not get all upset.
Or don't go to a concert.
Right. People are going to take their phone out at a concert in large numbers.
My favorite is when an artist will scold the audience for doing that. I'm like,
what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Stop it.
I like to do a little bit of both. I like to get a little bit of the song so I can kind of put together a little video so I can remember how it sounded. And then I'm like, okay, don't watch the entire concert through your phone.
It might have been I'm a redneck woman. Gretchen Wilson, is that her name?
Okay.
She, I think, went after a crowd saying, do not film.
Some of them
stop
have, yeah.
it.
It's
Put
not
your
a good
phone
look.
down.
When you're on stage yelling at your audience, it's not a good look. There's never going to be a good outcome for that unless you're stopping a fight or helping somebody in distress. Now, if that's what you're doing, good for you. But if you're yelling at the people for videoing you, I think you've lost control of the situation.
Yeah, probably. A couple other things that maybe we can agree with on boomers. When they want to speak to a real person on the phone, when they call a business, they still love that. And that may not be wrong because, look, you can't get things done sometimes the way they have this automated phone systems now.
You are right.
It brings out the worst side of me.
Just give me a person, please.
Yeah. And some smart appliances are actually stupid, like toasters and refrigerators. What are we doing? Why do they always have to talk to each other? Kids are being brainwashed by TikTok. Boomers aren't necessarily wrong on that either. And they say the music in bars is too loud.
What?
What, huh?
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that dirt of the day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. Well, the Detroit Tigers have a pretty impressive team member, that Justin Verlander guy.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of him, Kevin?
I have, yes. He actually lives in Jupiter. So, he's a member of the community.
Very fancy. Well, what do him and our very own baseball playing Jbird have in common? More than just baseball.
Yeah.
Sadly, for Justin Verlander, it's hip issues. He unfortunately has been placed on the 15-day injured list with hip inflammation.
Okay.
And I don't know. I mean, the hip is pretty important in the baseball. Is that how you hurt your hip?
You kind of need it.
You kind of need it.
You need a hip for baseball.
Yeah, we wouldn't wish this on the poor guy because we know from watching our very own baseball playing Jbird that hip issues suck.
All I want to do is go to a batting cage or go to a baseball field and hit baseballs, and I can't do it till June 1st.
Dang.
And I'm like yearning for it. I want it.
We should video it when you finally get to do it again.
Oh, it's going to be a very weird video.
Great. That's what we do.
Scary stuff for Tori Spelling. She and 4 of her children had to be rushed to the hospital after they were involved in a car accident. Now, she was driving her SUV when another vehicle ran a red light and hit her and her kids at a very high rate of speed. Oh, my goodness. Police are still looking into the whole thing, but I guess several kids had concussions and cuts, and they were all banged up after someone ran a red light and hit them. That's horrifying. That could happen to any of us.
Okay, here we go.
You just got to be paying attention when you go through every intersection. You can't trust these people to stop at a red light.
Who doesn't love a little depression on a Monday morning? Come on.
It's great, isn't it?
That's great.
Yeah.
Her and her 4 kids.
I mean, my goodness.
Got 'em all, Kevin.
Yeah, right.
And finally here, it looks as though Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively's whole thing is crazy. She has broken her silence on the judge dismissing a lot of her claims. She was trying to come after him for many, many claims, and the judge only let 3 stand. She says her legal fight is far from over. We told you about the judge dismissing those claims. Well, she isn't backing down. She says this case is not about high headlines. It was about speaking up about retaliation.
Oh, she is a monster. It's a tough listen. Listen to her 3-minute voicemail to Justin Gorgoni, what's his name?
Baldoni.
Yeah, Baldoni.
Gorgoni.
It's insane.
She has another case with a Gorgoni?
If I had a girlfriend that sent a man a text message like that, I'd be like, we got to talk, girl.
And ironically, listen to this. When she wrote this thing about him and talked about how it's been painful, she put a dragon emoji in her statement. Isn't that what she called Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift her dragons? Yeah. Why is she using dragon emojis?
Oh, because, Taylor, and look, don't get on me. They were friends. Taylor did say, I will release my dragons on her. So to speak, she was on her side, and Taylor realized that it got out, and now she's like, no, never mind. She got off.
I found it crazy that Blake Lively is using dragon emojis after all the dragon drama, but here we are. Mm-hmm. It's not over.
I have always thought Ryan Reynolds had a darkness and a weirdness to him. I'm sorry. I never liked him. I thought there was something off.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
All righty.
Think fast. If you don't come in first, you might as well be last. Think fast.
Okay, we're going to see how well everybody on the show is thinking here on a Monday morning. Got Virginia and Jbird and Denny's here.
All right, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, looking to see who can come up with a sensible answer the fastest.
Bird is not feeling top dog.
No, I actually had a top dog jump on my scar over the weekend, and I'm a little pissed off.
Ouch.
Can we call top dog law and sue him?
Hot dog law. Can't believe it.
We
You're
gotta
walking
call
down the
hot
street.
dog
It's
law.
not your fault. You're just going to get some mail, and all of a sudden, a dog without a leash jumps on you.
Oh, damn.
Hot dog law.
It's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
Now you're bleeding.
On the ground.
Everyone's bleeding. It's not your fault.
You can't believe it just happened. But it's not your fault.
Did the dog even apologize?
No.
How about the owner?
Little bitter. Little annoyed.
Did the owner say, I'm so sorry?
No, but I did tell them hot dog law.
I'm coming for you.
Okay, let's look for some sensible answers here. First one, give me a household appliance brand that starts with the letter W.
Westinghouse.
Wawa subs.
What would you say, Bird?
Wawa subs.
Virginia, yes, we'll go with that.
She deserved it. I was still mentally in the moment with the dog scratching my...
You've been through it.
Yeah.
All right, next up, give me a clothing brand that starts with the letter H.
Hilfiger.
Oh, my gosh. I was locked in on B. I wanted to say Benetton so bad.
You can still say it.
Benetton.
It's nothing, but it didn't roll off the tongue. Okay, give me a coffee brand that starts with the letter F.
Folgers.
Oh, yeah, baby.
80s coffee.
80s coffee.
Best part of waking up.
Man, it's so 80s.
Best part of waking up
is Folgers in your cup.
Oof. That was long.
By the way, no practice on that one.
Yeah.
No, you can
That one's
tell.
free, Kevin.
Okay, how about this? Give me a shoe brand that starts with the letter A.
Adidas.
Aha. Very nice.
Is that Adidas?
I think it's called, yeah. I think the real pronunciation is.
So we're going to do the cotillion version of it.
He's doing the I'm smarter than you version.
Yeah,
So many people have corrected me. I'm just making the adjustment.
Peasants call it Adidas.
Well, I'm wearing my new shoes with the swoop. Nike. Never mind. Terrible joke.
Okay, give me a movie villain that starts with the letter J.
Joker.
Oh, you guys.
Oh, okay. That's a tie, I think. Yeah, that's a
so
wash.
close.
I'll give it to her.
Nah, I'll give it to you. I think you need it more.
I think you're right. Give me Joker.
Hot dog law.
Not your fault.
Never was.
Okay, give me a U.S. city that starts with the letter S.
Springfield.
Okay, Denny's.
What Denny said.
Okay, give me a superhero that starts with the letter W.
Wonder Woman.
Bird, yeah. Go Wonder Woman.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa, me and Virginia are
Tied
neck
for a piece.
to neck, tail to tail.
2 DJs, 1 brain.
Oh my gosh, we're slapping tails together.
Okay. Let's see what we get on this.
What are we doing? I'm not going to slap your tail. You're still recovering from hip surgery.
Danny, take me home.
His name is Denny's with an S. That's your friend. You called him the wrong name. That's your friend.
Called him Denny.
We met him because of you.
I apologize. I love you.
All right, give me an item in a refrigerator that starts with the letter M.
Mustard.
Oh, Denny's ties it all up.
Wow.
Denny. Tied it up. His new name is Denny.
Okay.
Horrible friend.
Next point wins.
Oh my gosh.
I'm standing.
With your hip?
I don't care. I got to assimilate.
Wow.
I'm going to sit back down.
Give me a pizza topping
Oh my gosh. It's so close to him.
that starts with the letter O.
Onion.
What'd you say, Virginia?
Onion.
Oh, that one.
She's getting a pizza, and she's wearing a witch's uniform.
Virginia just won on pizza.
It's like a kick in the hip.
I will be thinking about this all day long.
By a rogue dog on your street. You're just trying to check your mail. How dare that dog? How dare
It's not
he?
your fault, but your girlfriend thinks you're cheating.
All you want to do is go out to dinner. Now you can't go out to dinner. You're bleeding.
Call hot dog law.
Well, it's got an interesting name here, but this is what people are debating online as to whether or not they're into the naked mom theory. Now, it is a parenting trend that is blown up right now, and it's all about the idea that some moms say being casually nude around their kids helps promote body positivity and removes shame about the human body.
I don't like this. It's kind of like, don't think about the purple elephant in the corner. Right now, I'm thinking about my mom naked, and it's freaking me out.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
I don't know if it's good.
Yeah, well,
I don't
that's
know.
just it. I mean, and there are some celebrities that I believe have done this. I think that Kevin Bacon famously was talking about how he and his wife, Kira Sedgwick, they had done it with their kids.
Yeah, but celebrities, come on now.
California granola.
Yeah.
And let me guess, they also bird feed their child with food because, I don't know, it's, more nurturing that way.
Yeah, now there are some people who think that it's inappropriate or even traumatizing, especially as kids are getting older. And they said, yeah, there needs to be clear boundaries and privacy. People and families just should not be walking around the house naked.
How much of your mom naked did you get? If you had to say like a percentage of time that when you were home that you saw her naked.
So I had a family. We had a lot of people there, and we were always in a rush. So we saw each other naked. We did. It was something that happened. I definitely saw my mom's boobs.
And now, are you happy about it thinking back? Or are you sad about it?
So happy, Virginia. Yeah.
See, I'm not happy about it because I saw my mom too, and I'm like, I don't know if it's a good memory.
Well, here's the thing. There's difference between being naked and natural than being carnal.
Sure.
That's a different thing. And I think sometimes people get that kind of
I don't want either one.
Yeah, I was raised by hippies, man. We were naked a lot.
Now, some experts are saying there's nothing wrong with the naked mom theory. There's no evidence that it's going to harm young children, especially at early ages. In fact, seeing bodies in a non-sexual way can actually normalize things a bit. But most experts are saying that it's not automatically wrong, but the key is respecting a child's comfort level and adjusting as they grow up. And past a certain age, we've even talked about that, whether it be showering with your younger kids, what is that cutoff? And it seems like when they start recognizing that you might have different parts, or they start recognizing and noticing your parts, then maybe it's time to stop.
I think it's an age thing. I think when you're little and you're trying to be a parent and you're trying to get through the day, it's not a big deal. Now, if your kid's 16, And they're showering with dad. Yeah, a little weird.
Mm-hmm. Well, I will tell you that 75% of people watching KVJ TV do not subscribe to the naked mom theory. They do not believe that you should be naked in front of your kids.
Did you ever see your parents naked ever?
Yeah, I think I did. I remember younger a couple times, probably my mom more so than my dad, but I didn't seek it out and they didn't flaunt it. There would just be moments where they might be changing or something like that and I'd walk in.
Well, thank God you weren't seeking it out.
Yeah.
Did you?
Oh, yeah. And it wasn't good. I'm not happy about it.
Oh, Virginia went to the nudist colony, and I think that really messed you up.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I tell you, one quick glance at your parent naked, and it will sear that image into your brain permanently.
Do you think that had an effect on you when it comes to just things that are intimate? Or
no, I just don't think that being naked outside with a bunch of randoms is my jam.
So you were naked too?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody was there.
It's a nudist colony.
Yeah, all right.
Man, woman, child.
Wow.
Everybody was naked.
Your mom too?
Yeah.
Was she against it? Would she like talk to you about that? Say, I don't like this.
Now, as a grown-up, she's like, I didn't love it. But back in the day, nobody said anything, and they acted like it was just normal. And I think they went through a phase where they kind of wanted to be hippies, too.
Yeah. And I'd imagine this is the 80s, and don't think there was a lot of trimming going on.
It was the 70s.
Oh, even worse.
It was the 70s, because I'm born in 73.
Yeah.
So this was like 78.
Wow. My question is, are you allowed today to have kids at a nudist colony? We have a few in South Florida because it just feels to me like it should not be allowed for anyone under the age of 18.
Well, it's so funny you bring that up. We wanted to do a bit with a nudist colony, and they were so straight-laced when it came to do not make fun of this. This is about nature. It's not at all. Don't make fun of this. This is our lifestyle. They took it very seriously. And then when they heard our show, they go, "Yeah, we're not working with them. We are not working with that guy.
They are not professional. They're going to mock us from the jump." And they're right.
But you're right, though. I mean, look, you have no idea what somebody's thinking in someone's head. And if you got kids.
Exactly. Just like pedophiles are drawn to work with a youth group at a church or drawn to work with kids in a choir, it happens. They are probably also drawn to a nudist colony.
Now, Kevin's going to get a long email from somebody that's in the nudist colony world defending it, and I understand that.
Sure.
I get it, because they have a pure, they're not trying to be creepy.
Just because you're pure doesn't mean everybody else there has a pure heart. And
exactly.
It's going to draw creepy.
Mm-hmm.
It just is.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought as well. I'd be surprised if they allow kids in nudist colonies today.
Could you do that? Could you be naked in front of strangers?
No
way.
It's not my
I
speed.
specifically remember wanting to go to the swimming pool because I could at least be submerged up to my neck. And then I felt like, okay, it's a more safe zone because I'm not like naked out in the wild. But in the 70s, I think people looked at it different. There was just a lot of hippies or a lot of hippie wannabes.
And you always talked about how it made you uncomfortable.
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Wow, man, it's turned into a therapy session.
It really did, didn't
There
it?
was people playing volleyball.
Yeah.
There was people like putt-putting. There was swimming and cannonballing and jumping. Have you ever watched a nude person do a cannonball?
I have.
It's not fun.
No, it's actually.
It's not hot.
When they put their knees to their chest, guess what's sticking out?
Yeah.
Hey.
Do you want breakfast? It's on me. Let's get you an egg sandwich or
No,
something.
I just turned to my own stomach.
All right.
You just ruined your own appetite.
I don't want to eat now.
Yeah, that makes sense. I get it. I get it. Do you think there's anything wrong with changing a kid's name for any reason? And if you don't have a problem with it, do you have a time frame on it before you say, yeah, I don't know, maybe we waited too long?
Oh, no.
On this one.
Why would you do this? What's the circumstance? It better be really, important.
Okay, well, tell me if you think that this warrants a name change or not based also on the age of the child. Now, I got this email. It says, my 3-year-old son is named after his grandfather. My husband has always idolized his dad, who has been very successful in business. My husband has even gone into the same field and started his career in the family business. But that all changed when my husband caught his dad having an affair with a subordinate in his office that they both worked in at the time. My husband did not take it well. He quit the family business the very next day. And now his parents have been married for 32 years. My husband went right to his mother to let her know because apparently his dad wasn't going to say anything. She was sad, but not shocked. She confessed that her husband has had a few affairs through the years, but she never felt like it was best for her to break up the family and jeopardize the business. That revelation made my husband even more angry, and now he insists we go this week to legally change the name of our son, who is named after Grandpa. He does not want his father to have the honor of a grandson with his name. Now, I am disgusted by my father-in-law's affairs, but my concern is with my son. He knows his name and will not understand why we are suddenly calling him something else. I told my husband that he needed to at least let the dust settle and give this a few more months. I asked him to take into account the confusion that's going to create for our son, but he believes that as long as he hasn't started school yet, that it's not going to be that big of a deal. Would you give in and allow the name change?
Oh my gosh, this is messy and deep.
It is.
Ugh.
What if you change the name to like all, I don't know, no vowels, just and you had fun with it? No?
It's a terrible suggestion.
That's what I thought. I knew I shouldn't have said that.
I just worry that, when the dust settles from all this, which time will heal this wound a little bit, when you get separation from this trauma of finding out that your dad cheated on your mom for years and put her through this and she knew about it, and I get it. You're in it. You're sad. You're shocked. Mm-hmm. But in 6, 7 years, 10 years...
Yeah, I guess he just said, look, I see my dad totally different. The man that I idolized, who I thought was a man of character, is absolutely not a man of character. And I don't want that being a growing role model for my son, who might one day want to live up to his namesake. So that's what the dad's take is that, not down with it. Now, I think you could easily do a nickname. I mean, a lot of times that does happen. And I think that's probably going to be less traumatic for the child.
Yeah, what's the kid's middle name? Can we start using that? Because a lot of families do that anyway because you don't want confusion between somebody else in that family with the same name.
Yeah, right. Now, a lot of people are saying get over it, move on. You can't do that now. The kid is 3.
3 is too old, I think. You got to do that when it's still a baby.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's arguing. He's like, well, he doesn't have friends yet, really, so it's not like it's going to be that big at school. And people be like, what happened to your name? And he has to explain it. So he's like, let's do it now. It's still not too late. But almost 80% of people are saying that they would not allow a change of name for a 3-year-old.
We can start calling him a nickname or his middle name. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you slowly work the middle name in and then that's the name that we start calling him, is that going to be better?
I know a lot of people who don't have middle names anymore. Are middle names going away? I have met so many people recently who do not have a middle name. What's up with that?
I don't know.
Am I crazy?
No, it's not you. You have a middle name.
I do, Lee, baby. Just like the Kevin Ralston.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we are.
Are you Lee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you Leigh?
No, I'm
okay.
Yeah. Great
that's
by the
female.
way, great radio.
That's the female way to spell it.
I told you guys, send me home.
Not a chance.
No.
Okay, any other thoughts on this? It seems like the overall verdict is, don't change it. So keep fighting for it. Tell your husband, be like, you can give him a nickname or call him anything else, but yeah, we're not changing the name on the birth certificate.
He's 3. He's running around. He's fully functioning. He's talking. No, we can't change it now.
As parents, would you say 3 to 3.5 is when the kid really starts to become a human? Because I see it with
Imagine baby Lachlan.
Yeah.
You change his name right now.
We call him Licklin. No.
Yeah.
That's a terrible.
That's just perverted.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Weird to say that to a kid.
Yes, send me home.
After that one, yeah, okay. Okay, I got some random questions here for you. The first one is, tell me, whose life would you want to live next? Ever thought about what it'd be like to live the life of Taylor Swift and be like, that might be kind of awesome?
I disagree. I think that she is constantly worried about everything. You can't be that big of a star and be normal. It's like a Michael Jackson level. You're never ever at ease.
Peace.
Everyone's watching you.
If you seek peace, don't be Taylor Swift.
You have to stay in your house to get peace, and then that leads to depression. Trust me.
Somebody who's been in the house for a few minutes. It's Jbird. He knows.
So if it wouldn't be Taylor Swift, whose life that you've observed here on this life would you want to live, Jbird?
Dale Murphy or Gary Carter.
Okay.
2 baseball players that I admire. I think they walked the walk, talked the talk, and I got to meet both of them. Very humble men and very, very, very cool, and treated me just like a regular person. And as a kid, when you see somebody that's a Hall of Famer or an All-Star be nice to you, it can absolutely change your entire life.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Virginia?
I don't know. This one's hard because there's no perfect life out there. But you're not going to know this person. There's a chick who died, but her name was Chris Owens.
Okay.
And so back in the day, she had a club on Bourbon Street. And it was kind of like in the Birdcage. You know how his parents had that lounge and one of his dads was a performer every night, but then lived above the club and it was a fancy, fun life. And then it was just looked so cool in the movie, The Birdcage. Like that to me is like, so there was a real life parent from the Birdcage named Chris Owens in New Orleans growing up. And I looked at that and I was like, oh my gosh, how fun would that be?
Yeah.
Being like a lounge singer and having the talent where people flock to come see you in your club that you own and you live above every single night. And then you're just, doing your vaudeville act and people eat it up.
Yeah. The other thing that was probably one of my highlights in my radio career was my mom just passed away, and I got to interview Wayne Dyer. Who at the time, he was ranked, I think, second or third in the world as a spiritual leader.
Yeah.
With the Dalai Lama and, Goofy Jbird is over there.
And he was here local.
He sat with me for an hour. He watched me cry. He saw me talk about my mom. And that's something what an experience.
Right, yeah.
And even after he passed away, his family, his children that are here still locally, every year give a donation to Little Smiles.
We have the same birthday. It's one of those people that you connect to that makes your heart soar.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think mine might be Tim Tebow, because he had the sports success, wins a national championship, gets all that, but he's, and he still gets to, on Saturdays in the fall, he gets to go around to all these cool football games and do all that kind of stuff. But he's also doing so much with his life that he's not going to be known as a one-trick pony. And, he had a couple glory years in college, and he's doing something else.
People are also, cynical. So when you see somebody trying to be a good person and they're doing it, and people always try to tear that person down, saying it's fake, it's not real. I don't get that from Tim Tebow.
No.
I don't.
And he's trying to stop terrible trafficking of children. He is really putting himself out there. Y'all, protect Tim Tebow, because he's doing it right.
Yeah, he's living an admirable life, no doubt. What did you teach your child that you later came to regret? Mine, without a doubt, is sports gambling. I wish I don't know that I would have stopped it because I think my son would have wound up with it anyway. But
you didn't have to fund it, download it, and be a part of it in the beginning.
Yeah, that first bet I was on Dad's dime, and yeah, I mean, it just might have been like that first hit of heroin, just the taste was so sweet.
But honestly, one of my favorite stories you've ever told is when I think it was either Caitlin or Colin, and they drew a picture of what they do on the weekend, and it was all of them at a bar.
Sitting at the bar with their parents.
To the teacher.
Their favorite place. Draw a picture of you with your favorite place, the bar with Mom and Dad. Yeah,
that's a funny story.
I've got a long list, actually. I can stay on this topic for a while. Yeah. Is there anything that jumps out to you, Virginia? Anything you taught your kids you later came to regret?
I don't fully regret it, but it has become a very expensive habit. So we taught Rocco about caviar. And when we were at a fish market on Friday, because I'm handing out crawfish posters for the festival this weekend, he was like, "Oh, Mom, they have caviar here. Look." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, they do."
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So he walks up to the counter and he's like, "Yeah, can you tell me if this is paddlefish or hackleback?" And the lady's like, "Who are you?" He's wanting her to break down what kind of caviar they have here.
So me and Kevin are giving our soul. We're doing that, and you're like, Rocco likes caviar.
It's very expensive for me. I don't love that part of it.
What would you say is your favorite bad habit that you actually enjoy?
What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. Technically, I'm allowed to say it.
Yep.
Smoking the weed.
Okay. All right. There you go.
Yeah,
a little relaxation.
We probably indulge in a little bit too much alcohol.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah. Boy, the relaxing effects, though.
It's just so nice when that first sip hits your lips and all the stress in my right side on my shoulder goes, ah.
Well, we get crap sometimes because we're a party show. We all like to have a good time. And sometimes people go, "You're talking about drinking too much," as I'm sipping a whiskey.
Yeah.
It's all I have left. Please don't take this.
Can you just let us relax, please?
That's all we have.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. Well, it was certainly emotional and upsetting. Savannah Guthrie had an Easter message for all of us as they still don't know what happened to her mother.
Standing here today, I have to tell you, there are moments in which that promise seems irretrievably far away, when life itself seems far harder than death. These moments of deep disappointment with God, the feeling of utter abandonment. For most of us, there will come a time in our life when these feelings hold sway. In my own season of trial, I have wondered, I have questioned whether Jesus really ever experienced this particular wound that I feel, this grievous and uniquely cruel injury of not knowing, of uncertainty and confusion, and answers withheld.
I am not at all trying to be a jerk when I say this. Do you think producers, people behind the scenes, love what's going on because they know it's getting them ratings? Yeah. That's not connected to her mother.
Yeah.
That have that's not their mom. They're going, this is amazing.
It's had to have popped into their mind. I mean, because the numbers were astronomical right away. I assume they've held on. I mean, I know they don't talk about it as much as they did, but yeah, it's a story, and you look at it, it is gut-wrenching. I mean, to have your mother disappear the way that she did and to see her having to live this whole thing out and then go through the processes of grief as to where she is. Just last week she was talking that I don't think she believes that her mom is still alive.
Well, the first thing they teach you in journalism school is if it bleeds, it leads. So you're always trying to find that horrific headline.
And it's a mystery on top of it.
Yeah.
And you think about that too. I mean, imagine if that happened to us or our parents or anybody, that they're at home and they just disappear from their own house without a trace.
And you are the headline now.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing.
It's weird too because some people are saying, and this is not my opinion, I'm just saying what other people are saying. Some people believe that she might even be involved in this because she's been political before. She has political views that's pissed people off. And it's, people are going with conspiracy theories on that.
She had said that in one of her conversations. Was she'd even mentioned to her siblings, she said, do you think this is because of me? And, you know, they wanted to absolve her of that kind of guilt, but they're like, I don't know, maybe.
It's also, it's weird.
You could have been a target because of your job.
Well, remember she talks about that book and her aunt used to kidnap her and her little sister and then make them call their mom and they were... That's not normal. It
was a weird game considering what the story is now.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's odd.
Yeah. They would play kidnap.
You don't remember that?
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about, but I'm questioning it.
Yeah.
They played kidnap, and then the mom gets kidnapped.
Well, they would make the kids call the mom, and then the mom would play along with it.
So, yeah, they've been through this role playing.
That's not weird?
It's very weird. Yeah. It's absolutely weird. It's all weird. Speaking of weird, Kanye West, have you heard the audio from him stopping his concert like 3 times when they didn't get the lighting right?
I did.
Oh my gosh, that was some of the funniest stuff I've heard ever.
He was not happy.
He was not happy. He was yelling at the lighting people and stopped the show multiple times.
Yo, pause. Stop it. Yo, I don't like these when the lights move like that, like a disco.
I love that he's still yelling in auto-tune.
It's auto-tuned in the beginning, but then they turn off the auto-tune so he can yell in regular voice.
Hey, at least he's yelling in key.
Yeah.
They don't go with the stage. Don't do that. Stop doing that.
This time I go
Stop. You see that? When it does that, don't do that. It's corny, yo.
It's corny.
That's corny.
It's corny, yo.
Oh, wow.
Dude, get out of your own way.
That's funny.
I think it happened again. It happened 3 times that I had seen. I don't know if they had beat mixed it and kept on a loop.
I mean, I expect that from Corey Feldman.
Yeah. His stage was pretty impressive, though. I don't know if you saw any video of it. It looked like he was standing on top of the world.
It was very impressive, but fix your lighting.
Yeah, and a lot of people were saying, man, what a great concert he did. And he had some surprises. He brought out Lauryn Hill for one and did a couple of songs. One, All Falls Down.
Go ahead, it all falls down. I'm telling you it all falls down.
Okay, yeah, people said it was a great concert.
He brought out Travis Scott, brought out CeeLo Green.
Yeah.
You know, he's bringing out all the people who have scandals.
He is.
Of course, they're going to do the gig.
It's Scandal Fest. If you've stepped in it, you're welcome on our stage.
And we're closing the show with Harvey Weinstein. Like, what?
Well, sad news. If you're excited about the upcoming Goo Goo Dolls show, Johnny Resnick's got pneumonia. He is in the hospital. Oh, no. Praying for him because they have several dates coming through Florida this summer. 3 dates here in Florida. So hopefully he will get it together and we will get the goo this summer because I don't want to have a goo-free summer.
Are you uncomfortable with her keep calling the Goo Goo Dolls goo?
Yeah.
Because I'm not.
I don't like it at all.
I don't need your permission.
I know I can't stop it.
Now I'm leaning so hard into goo.
I just want to get on record, Kevin. I don't like it.
Okay, you don't like it, yeah.
And that's what's going on in your gooey dirt of the day.
It's time for viral audio.
Hey, yeah, beautiful hair.
They can't hear me because they're listening to Kids Spot.
We got weights and fit. There we go.
Well, I guess this was not coincidental that you had Jack Black hosting Saturday Night Live for the 5th time and the musical guest Jack White Get it? Jack Black.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah. And so they also used Jack White with Jack Black in the monologue itself.
It's time to fix this place the only way I know how. With the power of rock.
I'm back hosting Saturday Night Live for the 5th time. But I'm gonna fix it by singing the world's most rockin' song. Ring, digga ding, 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 ding. Ring, digga ding, 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 ding. Jack White, get back out here!
Go, huh?
By the way, Jack Black, a very underrated guitar player.
Really? Okay.
He's very talented at playing the old 6-string.
They used to tour as a band called Tenacious D, but there's some kind of beef.
They made up.
Oh, they made up?
They made up.
But he also said they're not going to be touring again.
They made up. Kyle G, who said the Trump stuff on stage, Jack Black had to kind of like let it wait for 3 or 4 months. They're boys again.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. He's like, I just got to step away from that comment.
Don't get political.
It's like, dog, I'm doing a movie right now.
Rock out. Don't get political.
If somebody's done you wrong, it's time for you to sing along and call them out, call them out, call them out. You gotta call them out, call them out, call them out. It's time to call them out.
Okay, who do we need to call out here today? I know Jbird's got a few, probably starting with the person that keyed you in your girlfriend's car. That's probably not a good thing.
Yeah, I mean,
again.
Well, I'm not supposed to talk about this stuff. I've been told not to, but it is my life. And yeah, I got my Jeep keyed again, and she got her car completely keyed. And
was it at your place?
No, it wasn't.
Okay,
and that's what sucks is because it's happening at weird places, and people are on my ass all the time. Why don't you show Honeyface's picture? Or why don't you do... I'm doing it because I'm trying to protect my girlfriend. And there's things going on in my personal life that I don't know if the audience wants to hear about it. I'm confused about it. But yeah, stuff's going on in my personal life, and it's put me on edge, and I'm not making it up, and someone's messing with me. And if I find out who it is, I'm working on finding out who it is. And
because you should just know that Kevin has a certain set of skills.
I do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go with it.
All right.
Yeah, please go. Fake it. Fake being tough.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Fake being tough so people stop messing with him. We need a tough guy on this show.
And also, stop scaring me and stop jostling me. I just had surgery. Stop doing that to me. I'm going to punch somebody. And I'm a pacifist, by the way. But everyone's got a breaking point. Stop.
This also is probably a good message for a lot of people out there. You had somebody that put you on speakerphone when they were talking to you and didn't allow you to know about it, and you made a couple comments within earshot of a couple young kids listening in.
No.
Yeah. Don't put somebody on FaceTime and don't put somebody on speakerphone when they don't know they're on speakerphone, because sometimes you're saying things in the background. It wasn't like it was anything crazy, but yeah, I was dropping F-bombs.
Right.
Not in a mad, mean way.
Well, you feel terrible. I've had that happen where I'm like, please, why don't you tell me I'm on speakerphone?
We were at an event and somebody was FaceTiming, and I get it, we're out in public, but I was talking trash about somebody who was being annoying at the event, and the whole thing is now on FaceTime. I go, can you please stop?
And this is odd that you ask for cheese on a sandwich and the cheese you get is cottage.
What? Oh, someone is definitely messing with you.
I know it sounds like I'm making all this up. I got a sandwich with cottage cheese on it, and here's what I think happened. I think they didn't have cheese. I think it was kind of a gross place. Ordered it through the app, and they used cheese, cottage cheese, instead of regular cheddar.
That's messed up. Like there's nothing close
No.
between cheese you would expect on a sandwich and cottage cheese.
What kind of sandwich? Am I allowed to ask?
You are absolutely allowed to ask. Yes. Thank you, by the way. I happened to Denny. We both ordered from this place, and they put cottage cheese on our sandwiches.
What was the sandwich?
Mine was a cheese sandwich.
Okay.
Like 3 cheese. His was, I think, was roast beef or turkey. He had turkey or something.
Turkey?
Yeah, that's weird to get cottage cheese on a turkey sandwich.
Both of those are weird.
Yeah.
But cottage cheese is disgusting.
We know how you feel about cottage cheese.
It looks like bird crap.
Well, I guess you did order 3 cheeses. Were you specific on which 3 cheeses?
Dog, I've ordered from there before. They usually do it right. That's why I'm like, what the heck is this?
What the heck is this?
And then I'm not going to complain. You take the loss.
Yeah.
Then you order another sub.
Virginia, you saw somebody acting out of pocket when it came to hoarding mints.
Oh my gosh, I've never seen anything like this in public. So I'm sitting in a lobby of a place. Panda was in the place getting his appointment done. So I'm in the lobby with Rocco, and we're just waiting for Panda to come out. And this lady walks in because she's there for her appointment. She walks over to this giant bowl of mints, like those large Lifesaver breath mints.
Yeah.
She takes the whole bowl and dumps it in her purse and then puts the empty bowl back on the coffee table and sits down like nothing just happened. And I'm like, what the hell?
It's so funny. We had an intern that got in trouble. She was stealing all of our milk, like the little milk
coffee creamer.
And one of the people in charge saw her do it. She put so many little milks in her purse and got busted.
Oh, wow.
And she got in so much trouble.
Those things are out for everybody. They're not out for you to dump in your purse.
And what's funny, she was the nicest. She was so sweet and nice. You go, dang, you're stealing so much milk.
Were you raised by wolves?
It was weird.
That is so weird to me. And the lady just sat down, and I was staring at her with my mouth open like, what am I witnessing? And she just looked at me like, what?
Yeah, it's unreal. Some people have no shame.
I'm like, wait,
they have no shame.
What just happened?
And then if you say something, now you're involved in this mint fight.
I would never say anything, but me and Rocco were both standing there like, what are we witnessing?
Also, too, can we talk about mints in a bowl? Gross.
They were all individually wrapped.
Oh.
They were all individually wrapped, which I am a big advocate. If you put something in a bowl out in public, it must be individually wrapped, or we are not touching that bowl.
Right.
But she took every last one, and there was like hundreds of them in the bowl.
You just, to me, it sickens me to see somebody has no concern for anyone else in society but themselves.
That's what was weird. Me and Denny's had to like get involved about the milk stealing, and then we had to.
You were involved?
Well, no. We had to like talk to management.
You were a witness?
Well, she was our intern. So now, I mean, Kevin doesn't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
Kevin's in a milk meeting.
There are a lot of people upset about the traffic that happened in Miami on Saturday night. Last Friday, remember they had to deal with Trump coming through town, and they had the baseball game going on, and you had Ultra happening, and on Saturday night you had the opening of Inter Miami's new stadium right there at Freedom Park, and people were just like, yeah, it was a mess. In fact, one of the call-outs I saw online said, the genius decision by City of Miami officials to build a major sports stadium next to Miami International Airport is one of the most traffic-congested areas of Miami-Dade is now unsurprisingly forcing airlines to send a warning to passengers about traffic-related delays.
Oh.
That is going to be the new thing now. If you're going to be flying out of Miami International, you have to see what the Inter-Miami schedule is because it could really affect your trip to the airport.
I think I've finally officially become a bus person.
Might be a good idea.
Just go PBI.
Yeah. And some people are calling out the prices for the drinks at a new stadium where Inter Miami plays. A craft beer, $18.75.
Oh, my gosh.
A premium cocktail is $20. And a super premium wine is $17.50.
That's ridiculous.
If I spend $20 on a drink, I better be stumbling out of that restaurant.
Oh, my gosh. That's for a regular.
Yeah, so heads up. You may not want to have alcohol if you go to new stadium.
I mean, smuggle in your bra, ladies. They make them now, these water bras. You can just fill it with whatever.
I've seen her do it. She's very talented.
Okay, yeah. We are getting called out as well about the moon talk. Said you don't like the hype about the moon because it doesn't interest you, so make fun of it instead of actually learning about it.
What are you talking about? Whoever sent that mail is so wrong.
Jbird loves the moon.
About the moon.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
He does. Yeah, maybe they're just hearing Virginia's chatter. I don't know.
Yes.
Maybe. You're right.
We are not the same. If you are a moon lover, Jbird's team moon right with you.
A dog jumped on my scar. I'm running a little hot.
Yeah. There is a new Karen video. I don't know if you saw it happened here in Florida. There were a couple kids that were reportedly fishing behind this woman's home, and she confronted them, and the group claims that she then followed them in a golf cart when they ran away, and video shows the woman getting out and attempting to grab one of the kids' phones after they recorded her during the confrontation. The kid kind of goes back to get it from her, and she then falls on the ground. I mean, it's a hot mess.
She needs to put down the wine and get a different hobby.
Why would you ever care if somebody is fishing? Fishing is like the most peaceful thing a person can be outside doing.
Unless it's the fish, because then they're like, I kind of don't like this.
The fish probably don't love when someone's fishing.
No, I don't.
But everybody else is just so, like, you have to be quiet when you're fishing.
Rich people think they own the ocean. It's bizarre. And maybe they do. Maybe I'm ignorant and I don't know what I'm talking about. But they try to say, I own this part of the ocean or intercoastal. Is that true?
That's what happened with Brian Luttrell on his beach there in the Panhandle when he got in a fight with that guy that was sitting on it.
Shouldn't the water to fish be for everybody?
No, I get that he might own the property, but the water?
I think sometimes it isn't in the easements. It can go a certain distance out into the ocean. It's like maybe 10, 20 feet out, something like that.
I won't ever have to worry about that. I'm a canal guy.
Yeah.
You're never going to have to own property on the ocean. No. Don't worry. You work in radio.
You're right. We're canal people.
If you're lucky.
And you've got a family that is going viral because they had a crying baby on a flight, and it was Allegiant Air, and they were removed from the plane after their baby cried for a few minutes, with the flight attendant reportedly claiming the child looked feverish because her face was red. And you can hear in this video where they're asking the parents to get out of the plane for the crying baby.
This is going viral. I can't override Bedlam. I am so sorry, you guys. I will complain about this. I've never heard anything so crazy in my life.
Well, apparently things got worse once they were off the plane. The family says they were left without their luggage, transportation, or baby gear, and had to scramble to make arrangements. Now, they said nobody even checked their baby, no temperature taken, no medical exam, nothing like that, but the airline staff made them deplane regardless. The airline's defending the move, saying crews are required to act on possible health concerns and consult medical experts when something seems off.
Honestly, I'd rather have that than what I had going to Oregon. I had a 7-year-old that roasted me and my girlfriend the entire flight.
What'd he say?
Oh, he goes, I'm looking at a guy who's got a gray beard, who looks really old, and has really bad wrinkles. Who am I talking about? I'm like, oh.
And he's looking right at you?
Yes. And everyone thought he was my kid. He was talking about shooting people on the plane.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm like, I had to tell everybody, I go, this is not our kid. This is not, he didn't have parents with him.
What?
It was me, Honeyface, and then a kid.
They abandoned him.
It looked like that was our child.
It was a rogue kid roasting you?
And then he met his dad at the layover, and as soon as he walked up to his dad, he goes, stranger danger, stranger danger.
Pointing at you?
No, at the dad.
Oh, at the dad?
What? Oh, wow. Oh, this kid.
Maniac.
Oh, this kid's going to be a handful.
I was scared.
Oh, my gosh. Troubled much?
Yeah.
We do have some positive call-em-outs here. In fact, I want to call out everybody who came out as part of the KVJ Volunteer Army on Saturday. They're cleaning up the KVJ Highway in Lake Worth Beach. It was good to see everybody. And some of the emails that we got here is one coming in from Cacti, said, I just wanted to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for making Saturday such a great event. I can only imagine that these type of events are tedious for you, but y'all look so gracious and so kind and so friendly. It was an absolute pleasure to spend my Saturday morning with the KVJ show. Thank you. Also, we got a nice little email here from Jim in West Boca. We see him quite frequently when we do the cleanups. And he said there was an Army KVJ that cleaned up Lake Worth Highway with grabbers and pails. They shined up the trail as passing cars honked to say, hey.
Aww.
Love that little poetry there.
Very cute.
That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, and you have matching scars.
Yeah, look at that.
Fancy.
I know. I kind of want that to be the new thing. We take selfies with my scar. It's fun. With consent, of course.
Yep. And Hesmo here is calling out Carla for a good reason. What are you calling her out for here, Hesmo?
We're getting married tomorrow after 14 years of love, and we finally decided to wrap it up.
That's awesome. That's very cool. Well, congratulations.
So awesome. Thank you so much. And hey, one other thing, Virginia, you couldn't be more wrong about fishing. You don't have to be quiet. We got a stereo in the boat. Whenever the bass hits, it throws ripples off the boat. And also, we were trolling through Taylor Creek, and they were setting piles. So they had a pile driver, well, bam, well, bam. And every time we would go by there, a giant snook would hit our mullet and fish on. But thank you guys. You guys make my mornings driving Uber for terrible people. And it's
well, good luck. Hopefully the people that ride today are a lot nicer.
I hope so, guys. Well, thank you so much. And I love you, Carla. And I can't wait for tomorrow.
Okay, big stuff there, Hesmo.
I love that.
Yeah, that is nice.
Nice
People
person.
fishing by me are so quiet and peaceful.
You're not. And maybe that's where the disconnect is at.
I'll never be. So get used to it. You're under contract.
Virginia catches fish by screaming and they just jump out of the water.
And this is a nice story. It needs to be called out. A 73-year-old South Carolina man named Steve Howell is alive today thanks to two strangers who pulled him from his burning truck just moments before it went up in flames.
Wow.
He is very appreciative. Here's Steve talking about it.
I knew if I didn't get out, I was going to die and burn up alive. The truck flipped with me, and it throwed me all around the truck. The smoke was coming from under the hood and through the dash. I was afraid at any minute the gas tank was going to blow up. I was totally helpless, and the smoke and flames was getting worse and worse, and the woods caught on fire all around me. And then I saw two guys looking over down through the window at me. They risked their life to pull me out of a burning vehicle, and they risked their life to save my life.
How about that?
Wow.
Must be good to see friendly faces when that happens.
Those are your guardian angels.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of a cool thing to say you saved somebody's life like that, and probably even cooler to say somebody saved yours.
Amen.
It must take something really terrible for you to drop out being a bridesmaid. So I'm just kind of curious what that thing was. If anybody ever has, what drove you to that point? Have you ever seen this happen, Virginia?
I think it happens more than you're giving it credit for.
Really?
Yeah.
When you've seen it, then
Oh, I've seen it multiple times.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, just beef. People got beef.
Just random stuff?
Yeah, it can be family dynamic and family beef.
Okay.
It can be, two girls that don't like each other and the bride has to pick.
Oh, okay.
And one girl says, I'm not doing it if she does it.
Oh, okay. Lays a little ultimatum.
I've seen that happen.
Oh, okay. Wow.
It can be where something happened on the bachelorette party and somebody gets kicked out for the way they acted or things they said.
Yeah, Anna had said, my best friend cheated on her husband-to-be with his cousin, who was also his best man and wouldn't tell him. And I said, I cannot in good conscience watch you take your vows if you're not going to say anything. And she didn't want to say anything. She didn't go to that level, but she bailed on it and said, no.
I get it.
Not going to be a part of it.
You can't sit there and sign off on a marriage, especially as a bridesmaid.
Right.
And it's not starting out with honesty on this deep level.
Mm-hmm.
And the best man is going to stand up there and he already was with the bride.
Yeah.
Behind the groom's back. Oh, no.
That's a mess.
I want none of that.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Melissa said, my sister bailed on me because I asked her to wear a long dress to cover up the multiple tattoos on her legs, one of which was inappropriate. And she's like, no, you take me for who I am. Do you think that you should tell somebody to cover up tattoos, especially if they might be not necessarily PG-13?
Well, you know something about tattoos, Virginia.
My husband has lots of them, and I don't think that you can tell a bridesmaid that she's got to cover her tattoos. You're going to make a problem.
I think you are so annoying if you are the bride saying you have to cover up your then don't invite her in your wedding party.
Yeah.
That's who she is.
It's just you're kicking a whole hornet's nest. Like, why would you want that?
Yeah, I've heard that before where they're hopeful that you'll put on some of that makeup that covers up your tattoos. They just don't really want it in the photos. They think it, kind of makes them look like they've got some kind of like trashy wedding party.
I mean, I wouldn't care, but I guess people care about this stuff to a point where like, oh my God, my wedding picture. By the way, you can like Photoshop things out too.
And why would you care? Like, they're not putting a tattoo on you.
Exactly.
If you don't like tattoos, don't get one.
Bridezilla, anybody?
Yeah. Sometimes you get caught up in your own bridezilla-ness and you can't even understand how much of a bridezilla you're being.
Well, who cares? Like, why do you care?
Somebody got in her ear, maybe like a parent or some older family member, probably a female, that's like, oh, we can't have tattoos showing.
Right. Yeah, it seems like a silly reason to break that up.
It does.
Tattoos are the devil.
Lulu said, I did my cousin's wedding because I dropped out because she was being extra with the other girls. And when I stood up for them, she got mad at me. I said, bye, Felicia.
Well, if you have a friend that you know is tatted up and that's going to bother you, don't invite her to your wedding party. Duh. No?
Totally. I think sometimes people create their own drama and they're like, I can't believe it's so dramatic.
Yeah. Seems like bridezilla is the number one answer. The number two is cheating. Another text said a groom had cheated on the bride a year prior to the wedding, confessed, and she forgave him. Then a few months before the wedding, she cheated on him and never told him. And I wasn't going to stand in the church nonetheless to witness this mess.
Oh, my gosh. That is a mess. A dumpster fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when here's what you do. You go to a bar before, take a couple slugs, and go, I'm just going to chill and watch what's going on.
I am not going.
I'm not getting involved.
I don't want to even go.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Hell no.
That is a mess.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Oh, we have some sketchy behavior that's going on here in South Florida. I know you're probably not shocked by that, but apparently not one, not two, but 3 dudes were arrested on Thursday following an undercover operation at Amelia Earhart Park in Hialeah there in Miami-Dade County. Now, apparently these 3 men, I don't know that they were all together or just in the general vicinity, but they say that while people were playing along near the Frisbee golf course and hanging out on the hiking trails, these men were tugging it openly.
Oh,
whoa.
No.
Did not see that M. Night Shyamalan ending.
They are facing charges of indecent exposure after they allegedly approached an undercover detective and engaged in the public act, not realizing that it was actually a cop they were tugging it in front of.
I would love to read that report, though, because they have to be so detailed. He was going vigorously.
I mean, unreal. So it looked like almost like the 3 Musketeers.
Wow.
But
what?
You wouldn't call them a musketeer. There's something else. And there they went. Just pop it right out and went to town.
What is the matter with you men?
Yeah.
Let's not turn this into a gender war, but I will say men at a park, it starts to get a little shady.
You don't see women doing this.
It was a park, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Parks and parking lots, man.
I want to go to parks so much less than I used to. I used to love a park. Not so much.
Yeah. And I keep warning you this. She is not going to go back to your place and not try to rob you. Another dude picked up a 21-year-old woman. She's from Austin, Texas.
He's 65 and ugly, and he thinks that she likes him.
Yeah.
The grossest nards
Dude,
ever.
you're fat. You're gross. You're 65. She's in her 20s. What do you think is going to happen?
No, she loves his Dr. Phil haircut. She loves it.
Well, he did know that he's going to have to pay for the services because she said, all right, if you want me to be with you and for the sexual services, you got to send me $1,000 right now via Zelle. He did that. But the problem is when she's in your place, do not go to sleep because when he did, she found his $35,000 Rolex and obviously left, found the nearest pawn shop, got $13,000 for it, and was at Miami International Airport trying to get back home when they caught her.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dr. Filthy got had.
She almost got away.
Almost. She was on her way out.
When they catch people at the airport, I love those videos. And because you can see it in their face. They're like, oh, damn, I almost got away.
There's no shortage of them. In fact, they're coming out at an alarming rate. The stuff's coming out a week later now. All body cams. They're not waiting a year or two. If you get a DUI or a body cam, you're going up on the internet within a day.
It's fascinating.
Awesome.
Well, a naked burglar is still on the loose in Fairfax County, and now he's been caught on camera wearing only sneakers and a head covering. Tried to break into a home at about 5 a.m., but ran off when he couldn't get inside.
Okay, so he's not completely naked.
Wow. Investigators believe at least 5 similar early morning break-ins or attempts since early March have happened in the same neighborhood, and in some cases he got into homes but fled when confronted. Now, he hasn't taken anything yet. They say he is a tall, thin black male, and officers are asking for help to identify him as the unusual crime spree continues. But it's a weird crime spree because he's naked and because I don't think he's actually even taken anything. He's just trying to break in.
And they have a composite drawing, but it's not of his face.
Yeah. Got a head covering on. Well, a 40-year-old woman in Florida named Melissa Dunham was hoping to rekindle her marriage. Apparently things weren't going well, but she moved back in with her husband to celebrate their son's 18th birthday. But as soon as she did, they started arguing nonstop for days. So she got upset and did what any other woman would do, and she lit her husband's house on fire. Yeah. She saw the husband in his car in the driveway and reportedly said, now we both don't have S-bomb.
Oh, no.
Dang.
Girl, this ain't going to go well for you. You let this man ruin your life.
Yeah.
Speaking of body cam, it'll be out tomorrow.
That'd be interesting to watch.
It'll be a good watch.
She was arrested, and when she did, she had illegal amounts of marijuana and meth on her in her purse.
Oh, she had meth? What?
Girl.
I know, right?
What you did this to yourself. What are you doing?
Boy, I didn't see that one coming. The meth?
And another woman with struggles in love in Idaho got arrested after she cut the brake lines of a vehicle belonging to her ex-boyfriend's wife.
Oh.
The woman told her husband the brake pedal wasn't working since it went all the way to the floor when she pressed on it. When they had their brakes checked, they discovered that the front brake line had been cut intentionally. The vehicle wasn't driven after the brake lines were cut, thankfully, but when officers found the ex-girlfriend, they searched her phone, and what do you know? She was looking up to see how to cut brake lines, and she wanted to see, too, if brake fluid was flammable.
Dang it, so close. Almost got away with it. I do wonder that, though. How hard is it to cut someone's brakes? You always see it in the movie, and that's how they die. Is it an intricate thing, or is it kind of easy to do?
And does it work right away? Because in the movies, like, their brakes work for a second, and then they get going really fast, and then they go to hit the brake, and they're like, oh my gosh, the brakes are out.
They make a turn, and for some reason, they're by a mountain that goes over the ocean.
The biggest cliff.
Yes.
The strongest ocean.
A California man drove a stolen vehicle to a courthouse where he was scheduled to appear for a prior vehicle theft. They saw him pulling into the courthouse parking lot, and his vehicle that they ran the tags on, they said, that's stolen too.
Oh, no.
He was arrested without incident. But, I mean, this guy just can't help himself.
Dummy, you got to get a bicycle.
And this story is kind of wild. Greg Phillips, who's the Associate Administrator for FEMA's Office of Response and Recovery, repeated his recent claims that he has teleported several times, including once to a Waffle House in Rome, Georgia. Phillips shared the statements on social media saying the experiences are tied to his religious beliefs. And he said teleporting is no fun, apparently.
Oh.
So he didn't want to teleport to the Waffle House?
Yeah, I don't know. Now, they had a joke about it even on Weekend Update on Saturday Night Live.
A top FEMA official revealed in an interview that he once mysteriously teleported to a Waffle House 50 miles away, which is a phenomenon better known as drunk driving.
Yeah. But were you drinking? Question number one.
But imagine if that really did happen and everyone's making fun of that person and he really did teleport to Waffle House.
I think you gotta know, especially it's to a Waffle House. You know there will be jokes.
Yes.
That just ain't
There's
gonna happen.
gonna be jokes. So many jokes.
Oh, no, he was drunk. I'm just saying, what if he wasn't?
And members of Congress are demanding 46 military videos from the Department of War, which insiders say offer convincing proof that advanced non-human craft are operating on Earth. Those with knowledge of the long list of videos include titles like several UAP in vicinity of Columbus, Ohio airport and UFOs in formation over Persian Gulf. They say the things in the clips are shocking.
Yeah, there's some stuff that's being released right now, slowly, of course, but it's starting to have people go, I'm kind of starting to get scared about these aliens.
Yeah, that's what that one congressman said last week, that you'd be staying up late at night thinking about what he knows.
And I told you last week, when you're looking up in the sky, don't be shocked if someone's looking back down at you.
I hope that guy has security around the clock, because when you start talking about what you know about aliens, poof.
That's what he said. He said, I'm not suicidal. I have no reason to want to unalive myself. So if I go, you'll know.
He's going to go for a walk and never show back up. And we're going to be like, oh, I wonder what happened to him. Oh, well, moving on.
But here's the question. Why are people afraid to talk about it?
Because they wind up dead?
Because they've been threatened with their life and their family's life if they talk about what they know.
No, what I'm saying is there's a reason why you get threatened, because there's something else we don't know that would scare the living hell out of us.
Well, we don't know what we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're going, why are they not telling? They're making you silent for a reason.
Because the aliens are already here.
Yep, 5 people either missing or dead. From the retired Air Force Major General William Neal McCaslin, who's been missing since February. An aerospace materials scientist, Monica Riza, who vanished June 22nd while hiking. And she might have been doing a project with the Major General, who also disappeared.
Wow.
There's an MIT fusion physicist, Nuno Loureiro, who was shot and killed December 25 at his home. A Caltech astrophysicist, Carl Grillmeyer, who was fatally shot in February 26 at his home. And a Novartis scientist, Jason Thomas, whose body was found in March 26 after disappearing in December.
Here comes the men in black.
Mm-hmm. Except
they
don't
are
erase your
gonna
memory
kill
anymore.
you.
Yeah, they're shooting scientists while they're just sitting at home on their lazy boy.
There are so many stories about the real men in black where they go to a house and they threaten. They say, if you bring this up, your family goes missing. Don't ever talk about this again.
And I bet you all those people got that visit and then didn't listen.
The other thing, too, some people claim that the men in black, their faces change.
Okay. All right.
Like it's something, they're not of this earth.
I know Will Smith's face has changed a lot. So is Tommy Lee Jones.
But that's just plastic surgery.
Okay.
Are these people that show up at your door, are they aliens?
Well, that's always been the thing. They go, are the men in black part alien, or they are working with whatever they want to protect? They're protecting something.
And they kill the humans that are telling the others.
They threaten.
Okay. Well, there you go. We'll see if anybody else turns up missing.
If I knew anything about aliens, I would shut the hell up.
Yeah.
Now is not the time to talk and say that you know stuff.
If I'm not here tomorrow, it's because I slept in.
Well, good for you. You know nothing.
Yeah.
Here's the good news. This show has 0 credible facts.
They ain't going to waste the bullet.
Don't waste your bullet on us.
You'll be good.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
Well, if you're like me and you like the tequila, you might want to take a little trip to Tequila Town in Miami. It's an immersive agave experience. How about that? It says it includes timed entry, welcome drink, plus 4 tastings, live music, art, culture, and more. That sounds pretty amazing to me. It's right there on Northwest 37th Avenue in Miami. It's pretty close to Miami International Airport. And I was looking at, they've got tasting times you can go in. And if you want to go, for instance, this Saturday and go more to the prime time, general admission is $106.
What?
VIP is $177.
Ooh.
I was like, wow. I'm like, that's pretty cool. But, man, that's pretty pricey. But I guess, you get 10 immersive rooms. You get 4 cocktails with that, I believe. They say it's more than a pop-up, more than a live event. Tequila Town is an analog escape designed for today's digital climate, unlocking cultural intersections of the world's fastest-growing spirit. Okay, if you do love it, it might be something to check out. They just had recently opened up. So, might be something to check out. One of these days, maybe I'll go there and I'll go general admission.
Tequila Kev. Yeah, you're going to have a hard time running that past the Queen if there's more than 2 of you going.
Is that your favorite liqueur right now, tequila?
I like vodka a lot as well, but I think it's kind of my change up is going with tequila. So I drink a vodka mainly, but I do a lot of margaritas.
Do you notice a difference that certain alcohols hit you? Or is it kind of just all the same?
Yeah, no, they all definitely feel different. I don't do anything really but clear alcohol. It's rare I'll have anything else.
They say the clear is the best.
Yeah, it just burns easier.
But the brown makes you horny.
It does, huh?
Remind me not to come around you when you've had the brown.
Yeah, right.
You get frisky on some whiskey.
What you got on your mind today, Jbird?
What I have on my mind is, have you guys ever gotten a food injury?
No.
So I went to the movie theater to watch that Ryan Gosling movie. Did not go because it was sold out. I did get popcorn, and I wanted movie theater popcorn so bad, and I kind of ate it like a maniac. So I'm eating it, and I got a piece of it stuck in a place in my mouth that I could not, for the life of me, get out for almost 7 hours. It was awful.
As we age, our gums recede, and popcorn is a young man's game. You got them old ass teeth. You shouldn't be having popcorn anymore. It sucks.
Yeah, I kind of regret telling this story. Now I feel old, gross, and
now you realize you aged out of popcorn
and stupid. Okay,
wow.
Kev, what's on?
I've aged out of it too. I used to love popcorn, but now when I eat it, it's so annoying that I have it in not just one place, but several.
Yeah, now if you don't want to feel good about yourself, either read the chat room or talk to Virginia.
Yeah,
you have old gums.
Yeah. Thanks, I get it. Yep.
How about
old.
that?
Yeah, I've got.
It's only going to get worse too.
I have skeletal teeth,
barely hanging on.
Okay, what's on your mind?
So what's on my mind is I over the weekend was running around with Rocco, and he's prepping. He's coming up on Saturday at noon, going to be singing multiple songs on stage with the School of Rock.
Okay.
So I wanted to run these song choices past you. And see what you guys think. And then I'll bring in a little bit audio tomorrow if I can secretly record him, because now he's like, at an age where he's like, Mom, stop recording me.
That's been going on for like 2 years. Me and him did Die with a Smile, and he's like, Mom. The video is Rocco saying shut off the camera as he's singing with me. I love that video.
So, okay, here's his song choices.
Okay.
First one, AC/DC, Thunderstruck.
I mean, it's
Thunderstruck. What's the name of it?
Thunderstruck.
Thunderstruck.
Yeah. Every guy that has been drinking since 7 a.m. that has a pink face because they've been drinking so hard is going to love that.
Okay. It gets high and it gets intense. That is a tricky song to sing, but he is going for it. We got to get that in before his, puberty little...
Yeah, that's
voice change happens.
Are you a AC/DC fan?
I like them okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like them when I'm drinking.
Yeah, they've got Have a Drink on Me and songs like that. They have some good drinking songs.
That's how I feel about Ragtime.
Oh, yeah, it gets you going.
Oh, if I get a little drink in me, I am taking it to the 1920s.
Said nobody but you.
Mm-hmm.
And the other song is Journey, Don't Stop Believin'.
It's a hit. That's the one to go with.
So he's doing both.
Oh.
Yeah, he's doing 2 songs.
Okay.
Wow.
If it's okay. If you like both of those, he's going to do those too. Now, if either one of those need to be dropped and we need to switch it up, you got to tell me now.
I mean, whether you like Don't Stop Believing or not, you can't deny the staying power of that song.
Yeah.
It was in the 70s, and it's still, people lose their mind over it.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. I think it's good.
All right.
Okay.
I'll tell him. And maybe I can sneak a little practice video for you to hear.
And then I think you should do the Carpenters' Rainy Days and Mondays. I think that would be a good one. I'm kidding. Joke. They all don't land.
The School of Rock would laugh him out of there. They only do rock.
Okay, yeah,
Yes,
rock.
They won't let him do anything soft. He's asked.
Okay.
Really?
He wanted to do Hamilton, and they were like, no.
No way, really? That's hysterical.
That's a hard no.
So we can't do ballads?
No.
Oh, okay.
We're not, unless they're rocking.
I actually couldn't believe the story when I first saw it because I remember how infamously this whole promotion almost sunk Red Lobster, but I read that they may soon be bringing back their endless shrimp promotion.
What?
Remember when they tried that before and they overextended themselves? Like, oh my gosh, we can't afford to do this. They say they're going to be planning a limited time relaunch of the all-you-can-eat deal. No official date has been announced, but it became a core menu item back in 2023, very popular with the customers, but it also cost the company $11 million in one quarter. That's a loss. But it will get the people talking because they'll be like, I can't believe they're doing this again. Maybe people will flood out. I don't know. Maybe there could be some weird genius to doing it.
I love it.
There's your weird genius.
And that's why this will not work.
Yeah. Crazy.
He only wants the popcorn shrimp, though. So good news, Red Lobster. It's the most affordable thing on your menu.
Dude, maybe it was just my family, but when I grew up with Red Lobster, that was fancy fixings. If we were going to Red Lobster, my dad had a good week at work, and we were rich for a week.
But popcorn shrimp is just fish stick adjacent. It's like the low budget choice in the seafood world.
Dude, it was 83. You know what I mean? Like back then, Sizzler was considered fine cuisine.
Yeah, and to me, it wouldn't even be the shrimp that's their separator. It's those Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Like, that's the one thing that just Red Lobster has that I think we'd probably all be sad if they went away just because of the loss of those biscuits.
As a kid, when they first came out, it was next level, and I would cut them open and put the hush puppies in the cheddar biscuit and dip it in the tartar or the cocktail.
Honey. Oh, put it in honey.
I put some popcorn shrimp in that thing. Okay. Yeah, it was my low budget po' boy.
It's a low boy.
So you could arguably say that Red Lobster, when it comes to restaurant bread, is right there. Top 5 at least, maybe top 3, and maybe even the best.
Texas Roadhouse. Oh my gosh. I think people would get on their hands and knees and lick the floor
Yeah,
for
they're
that
top
bread.
3 as well. Yeah.
I would.
You need to get that Sicilian oven garlic loaf that I told you about because that thing is so good. I ate it in my car by myself like a crackhead, and I ate the whole thing. I bought it for my family to bring it home, and I ate the whole thing in my car.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like eating alone because I am a monster. And I just want to be a beast, man. I just want to get in it.
Yeah. I think it was just maybe a week ago that we were talking about the all-star fast food items. If you could pull to different places, what would you get? Would it be McDonald's French fries? Would it be a Burger King Whopper? But go down all the different things you can get, and what would be your all-star menu items for restaurants in South Florida? Like if you were looking for some good fish dip, where would you go? I would tell people, to me, the only 2 options really to get good, authentic South Florida fish dip, Old Key Lime House, Flanagan's. Those are the 2 that are, I think, my absolute favorites. Any of the other ones that I've had that. I a lot of times get the fish dip just to see, and I'd have one at another place. It was kind of You know, I was like, these two places just are always reliable, and this is the way fish dip should look in South Florida.
You love you some Flanagan's. You've loved them a long time.
Yeah, I mean, they're my kind of place. They got I love the ambiance. Just a solid, place of South Floridians that you can go see. Their ribs are amazing.
I like it because I look younger in there because it's kind of dark.
Yeah, right. It is.
It's like having fish dip in a cave.
It's very forgiving.
It is.
Anna said Hurricane Alley's fish dip is pretty solid, and they got a seafood bread bowl that is undefeated.
Okay.
That would be the one to go with. So that's one category I love. I also love what people are saying when it comes to the roasted Brussels sprouts, because that is something I always get when I see those. Love them.
Did not know I was a Brussels sprout fan. Oh, my goodness. When they're cooked the right way.
Oh, my goodness. But it's like you got to get them the right way, and that's the big challenge. Some of them are okay, but they're just not, the ones almost like melt in your mouth, and they're all flaky, and they got some kind of drizzle on them.
Well, if they taste healthy, they're awful. I want that. I want the slime on them, baby. I want the drizzle.
He wants the sweetness.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got you. There is a sushi place. Oddly enough, it's in the Village Commons shopping center near my house, and they have the best Brussels sprouts.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, oddly enough. Yeah, I just kind of stumbled upon them. Like I said, so there's some items that whenever I go, I just get them because you never know. I would never expect it to have great Brussels sprouts.
Have you had the ones at Bolay?
I don't know that I have.
I actually love Bolay.
Yeah, Bolay.
I do love Bolay. I'm not sure I've had the Brussels sprouts.
They've just added them recently.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I have to take out a loan to go to Bolay, but I do love them.
It's fancy fast.
It is.
It's fancy fast, but I think it's elevated.
Jamie says Howley's does something magical to theirs.
Oh, Howley's is a fun place.
Yeah, they do a lot of good stuff.
I mean, my dad back in the 70s was running those parts. Howley's?
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And another comment said the best ones that I've had are at City Cellar at West Palm Beach. So sad they're closing.
You better get them quick.
Yeah, you're right.
Are they done?
You better stop talking because I am getting hot and bothered over here. I'm not going to lie.
Stop touching yourself.
I will stop touching my Brussels sprouts.
Yeah. For me, my all-star menu items, if you go ceviche, cholo soy. That's number one on my list.
It's so bright.
Yep.
I love a bright ceviche.
Yep.
Do they have multiple locations or are they a standalone?
They have the one right now, but they're going to be expanding. They're going to be doing other stuff. In fact, they're going to have a place at Palm Beach International.
Yeah, they're
Airport.
building a cholo soy in PBI.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go there, what would you recommend? A guy like me, Bird, you got to order it now.
At Cholo Soy?
Yeah.
They have great tacos, too. I mean, they have other stuff. The tacos are really solid.
You're a quesadilla man, aren't you?
man,
I know what you like.
They
I
do
want you
that
both to
for
slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, everything I get there is great. It's just I always get the ceviche because it's so amazing. Chips and salsa.
Look, I'm sorry. I will defend chips and salsa at Chili's all day long. I am a
good.
Chili's fan.
They know what they're doing.
They do. When it comes to chips and salsa, I think they are
it wasn't
good.
bad. I just had it last Friday. They're reminding me the chips are very light and flaky, and their salsa is solid. Yeah.
I love a light chip. It's just something about it.
Did they hold up?
They did.
Okay.
They were still very solid. Very solid. I think my absolute favorites, it's either my La Condesa place in Boca. It is Rocco's Tacos, still really solid on the chips. But then I also found a new favorite, that Loco's Tacos and Oyster House they just opened up in Nora and West Palm Beach.
Oh.
Solid chips and salsa.
Okay.
Right up there.
Are you a beef man? Or are you
a little bit here and there.
You like the beef?
A little.
All right.
What are we talking? Just I'm ordering beef or what?
It sounds a little raunchy.
Yeah,
Are you a beef man? And you dropped it down low, too.
I know. I'm like, I'm not sure what he's talking about. I'm like,
and he's winking at you. You're like, what are we talking about?
My bad. I meant, you can get a fish. You can get
okay.
I'm in the chat room and I'm talking food with everybody. It's kind of like, I feel like I'm sexting.
Yeah.
If you're drooling, you're sexting.
Some of the other ones that people said, a couple people said that Olive Garden salad is the best.
Dude, I'm sorry. It still plays for me. It's bottomless. I love bottomless things.
Yeah.
You are the worst Italian.
I know. I've accepted it. I'm so okay with this.
Yeah, and somebody else said, yes, Sicilian oven, best salad, hands down.
Yes.
That's the place to go for that.
I didn't want to overly say that, but honestly, to me, and I know that I endorse them, it's the best salad I've ever had in my life. I love it that much.
You came in here yelling about the salad. I've never heard you talk about a salad as much as this one.
And I like to take the pizza and mix it with the salad. I'm crazy.
Somebody said best fish sandwich, Bud's.
Bud's does have a good one.
Look, Bud's got good food, man. There's a reason why people go.
They do.
Yep. If you want the conch fritters, I'm hearing Two Georges is where you go for that. Conch fritters are good.
Conch fritters are great.
Makes me want just a hush puppy. I'm like, oh, man, give me the hush puppy.
Somebody said you got to get the lettuce wraps if you go to Yard House. They're a must get.
Look, Yard House is one of my all-time favorite restaurants. They have a great blueberry beer. They have a great menu.
If you can't find a beer that you like there, you don't like beer. They got 8,000 beers.
I would agree with that.
So many beers.
You are the worst alcoholic.
You're so picky.
Flanagan's the tuna hoagie, somebody's saying. I don't think I've ever had the tuna hoagie at Flanagan's.
Tuna hoagie?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I said it last week. Royal Subs. They got good subs, y'all. I think they're pretty affordable, and their bread, chef's kiss. Ow, I just hit my nose.
He just punched himself in the face.
That was amazing to watch.
I did. Wow. I hope you didn't get that, Denny's.
Denny's, please zoom in on that and rewind it and play it over and over.
I flicked my nose doing chef's kiss.
Somebody's saying the Wendy's chili's still good.
Wendy's chili's on point. Popeye's spicy chicken's on point.
Okay, gross. Because I asked this was kind of what got the whole sex thing with the chat room. I asked, is the Wendy's chili bar, the taco bar, gross or awesome? Think about it, modern day. Gross. 84, delicious.
Awesome, yeah. It was great back in the day.
Because we didn't care, I guess.
I guess you're right.
I wonder if this is going to be the near future. You see these developers that are just looking for any kind of land that they can get here in South Florida because it's so hard to find. They've started a conversation now in downtown West Palm Beach about a cemetery.
Oh, no. They're going to move the bodies.
I don't know where we are with this, but I, oddly enough, had this conversation with my wife when we drove by Woodlawn Cemetery, and we were looking at it, and I said, boy, this is really a hot piece of property with all the buildings that they're putting up around there. And I said, I just wonder if it will ever be in play for discussion. And then I saw that they are proposing now a $20 million renovation, hoping to restore and modernize the graveyard. But I said, look, I don't think they're putting any new bodies in there. And so you're going to have people that probably don't have anybody visiting them because they're from the turn of the century, maybe 100 plus years old on a lot of these graves. And I was just like, I wonder when we get to the point where you say, you know what, we probably shouldn't have. We put a cemetery here and this is really valuable land. What do we do?
I mean, you could argue it may be the most valuable plot that is still underdeveloped in that area.
Yeah, and if
there's no other piece of land that big with nothing on it or nothing planned to be building on it very soon.
If you don't know where it is, it's right across the street from the Norton Museum of Art. And I saw that with the influx of people coming in who like art and things like that, that they are talking about maybe doing another expansion. And they just expanded in 2019, 6-7 years ago.
Has anyone ever seen the movie Poltergeist?
You better not mess with the souls that are buried there, Kevin.
And I'm not saying that they are now because they're just talking about modernizing it and making it a prettier space. But I just wonder when we go from modernizing an old cemetery, that, like I said, no new bodies, and there's probably not anybody living coming to visit them, and they say, it's kind of a waste of really good real estate, isn't it? Man, and you know how developers get.
When they modernize it, are they also going to secretly make it smaller and move some of the bodies to where some of the other bodies already are. Like, oh, we modernized it.
Oh, all of a sudden, I thought my dead dad had 2 arms. I noticed one's missing. Guys, hello. Never mind.
What they're suggesting is infrastructure improvements, landscaping, drainage fixes, road repairs, and new burial options to increase capacity. Now, what exactly does that mean? It sounds like they might be going the other way and they want to put more bodies in it.
A second story?
I don't know. What does that mean when you're talking about new burial options?
Maybe in a part of the land that doesn't have bodies buried on it, they want to make a mausoleum.
Yeah, I don't know. They say that the project would be financed largely through future burial plot sales and cemetery revenue, not general taxpayer funds. So apparently they're saying, hey, let's increase and put some more bodies in here. We do have a little bit more room. Let's just pretty this thing up. So I don't know what it all means, but I think they are starting to look at some of the cemeteries and saying, hey, we got to either, clear out some bodies or we got to improve this thing.
Well, okay, let's say you buried a body in your backyard and then you took the body out. Are you now messing with something you should not ever mess with, or do you have to leave that body in your backyard?
I think you have to leave it where you buried it. And as soon as you start digging stuff up and moving stuff, especially in the name of money and progress for real estate endeavors.
Well, if anything goes wrong in your life, you start to think, maybe I should have moved that body from my yard. And also, why do you have a body in the yard?
Right.
Yeah, what did you do?
I don't know we'll ever get there, though, but I do wonder, especially in South Florida, how much more selective we're going to be about choosing future cemeteries and say, do we really need cemeteries, or should we just all really be, going with urns instead?
Do you and the Queen kind of have a plan of what you want to do, or is that something you guys don't talk about?
I think we have, and I think it's in the will, but I really don't care. I mean, look, when I'm not using this body, who cares?
When I'm gone, you guys can do whatever you want to me. Throw me around.
Not me. I do not want to be burned.
Stuff me. Bring me to events.
You want to taxidermy you?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. That's what he
That'd
wants.
be fun for like a couple days.
Oh,
but
no.
then it'd be sad.
I think it would really weigh hard on you and Kevin and Denny's eventually. It'd be dark.
It would be dark.
Do we put you in a wheelchair like we did at the road cleanup?
I have no say in this matter.
That's true.
We do have more KVJ going to be coming your way. It's called the After the Show, and it's going to be live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch here in just about 10 minutes tops. Plus, you can get it on demand, either on YouTube, also on Spotify. It'll be there a little bit later on this afternoon. Before we get to it, though, if you would, Bird, wrap us up with your thought for the day.
Cool. It's 3 paragraphs. You guys are cool with that?
I love that. Yeah. Perfect.
Holding on to anger feels like control until you realize it's the thing controlling you.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold it on just till I get revenge. Then I'll let it go.
I knew she was going to make that not positive. Yeah.
I'll release it right after the revenge.
I gotcha.
I did it so she would turn it negative.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.